stand for the entrance of Her Honor, the Honorable Antoinette Perry, Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island.
Please remain standing, and I would like to call upon Julie Peltier-Lush to give us the opening prayer.
Gwe, Jalasi, Deloisi Julie. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Julie. I am Mi'kmaq, and I reside in this beautiful, unceded territory known as Mi'kmaqi. And I would like to welcome all of you in peace and friendship. Now, to start off in a really good way, I have some words to share, just to bring some joy and to center everybody for this beautiful event. Welcome, and thank you all for being here today. I'm so honored to be able to be here to present. I thank the Creator, the one who has created everything, and He has given us the 4 gifts that we carry with us every day: the fire, the water, the earth, and the wind. We are given the 7 sacred teachings that the grandfathers carried, and the grandmothers are there walking beside them: love, truth, respect, wisdom, humility, honesty, and bravery. We carry these teachings with us every second of the day. We thank our ancestors, which we honor them, the paths that they have given us, because they couldn't finish that path. They gave it to us, and now we are supposed to walk it, as they stand beside us here in the present to walk with us, and we hear their life teachings and responsibilities. We, in turn, give these responsibilities to our youth, the younger ones growing up. We thank our grandmothers, our grandfathers for being there and sitting with us everywhere we go, guiding us, protecting us, and just being there for support. Edisu, Midawajish, Migadé deceit, Comte enfant important, every child matters. And to center our hearts and minds and our souls to move forward in a good way, just a very, very quick song to open us up in a good way.
Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dan Campbell. I'm clerk of the Executive Council. On behalf of Her Honor, the Honorable Antoinette Perry, I welcome you to Government House for this swearing-in ceremony. Bonjour, je m'appelle Dan Campbell. Je suis le greffier du Conseil exécutif. Au nom de son honneur, l'honorable Antoinette Perry, je vous souhaite la bienvenue à la maison du gouvernement. Your Honor, Honorable Premier, Honorable Ministers, Minister Delegates, and guests. Premier King has advised Your Honor of his wish to adjust the assignment of executive responsibilities within your government. In his letter to you of this date, he has outlined his recommendations for membership in the Executive Council. For the benefit of those assembled, I seek your permission to read the Premier's letter outlining the proposed change.
You have my permission.
Thank you. Letter dated July 15th, 2022. To to Honorable Antoinette Perry, Lieutenant Governor, Province of Prince Edward Island, Government House, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Your Honor, it is submitted for Your Honor's pleasure that the resignations from your Executive Council of Honorable James Elward and Honorable Brad Trevors be accepted. Your Honor, it is my desire to make certain changes to the composition of the Ministry of the Provincial Government. First, it is recommended that the following persons, members of the Executive Council of Prince Edward Island, retain the offices to which they were earlier appointed. Honorable Dennis King, Premier and President of the Executive Council. Minister responsible for intergovernmental affairs, Minister responsible for Indigenous relations, Minister responsible for Acadian and Francophone affairs. Honorable Stephen Myers, Minister of Environment, Energy, and Climate Action. Honorable Jamie Fox, Minister of Fisheries and Communities. Honorable Ernie Hudson, Minister of Health and Wellness. Honorable Natalie Jameson, Minister of Education and Lifelong Learning, and Minister responsible for the status of women. And, further respecting the ministry, it is submitted for Your Honor's pleasure that the persons hereinafter named be chosen and summoned to be a member of the Executive Council of Prince Edward Island and appointed to the office indicated. Honorable Darlene Compton, Deputy Premier, to be Minister of Agriculture and Land, and to be Minister of Justice and Public Safety and Attorney General. Honorable Matthew McKay, to be Minister of Social Development and Housing. Honorable Boyce Thompson, to be Minister of Economic Growth, Tourism, and Culture. Honorable Corey Deagle, to be Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure. Honorable D. Mark V. McLean, to be Minister of Finance. All of which is respectfully submitted by Dennis King, Premier and President of the Executive Council. Your Honor, do you accept these recommendations?
I accept the Premier's recommendations.
It is now necessary that certain oaths be sworn, specifically the oath of allegiance, oath of ministerial office, and oath of confidentiality. Your Honor, I would be pleased to administer these oaths on your behalf.
Thank you.
Darlene Compton, would you please come forward, place your right hand on the Bible, and swear your oaths.
I, Darlene Compton, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors according to the law. I further swear that I will serve Her Majesty faithfully and honestly, and I will be the best. I will do to the best of my skill, knowledge, and judgment. Execute the laws of this province and the responsibilities, powers, and trusts granted to me as Deputy Premier, Minister of Agriculture and Land, Minister of Justice and Public Safety, and Attorney General for Prince Edward Island. And I further swear that I will keep confidential all matters addressed by the Executive Council, and that I will not disclose any such matters to any person other than the member of the Executive Council, except as authorized by it or as required in the lawful discharge of my duties. So help me God.
Strange things happen. just, you know. We remove these or not? Up to you guys. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Please come forward, place your right hand on the Bible, and swear your oaths.
I, Matthew McKay, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, according to law. I further swear that I will serve Her Majesty faithfully and honestly, and that I will do the best of my skill, knowledge, and judgment, execute the laws of this province and the responsibilities, powers, and trusts granted to me as Minister of Social Development and Housing for Prince Edward Island. And I further swear that I will keep confidential all matters addressed by the Executive Council, and that I will not disclose any such matters to any person other than a member of the Executive Council, except as authorized by or required in the lawful discharge of my duties. So help me God. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Boyce Thompson, would you please come forward, place your right hand on the Bible, and swear your oaths.
I, Boyce Thompson, swear that I will be faithful and bear truth alliance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors according to the law. I further swear that I will serve Her Majesty faithfully, honestly, and that I will do the best of my skill, knowledge, and judgment, execute the laws of this province and the responsibilities, powers, and trusts granted to me as Minister of Economic Growth, Tourism, and Culture for Prince Edward Island. I further swear that I will keep confidential all matters addressed by the Executive Council, and that I will not disclose any such matters or any person other than a member of the Executive Council, except authorized by or as required in a lawful discharge of my duties. So help me God.
Corey Deagle, would you please come forward, place your right hand on the Bible, and swear your oaths.
I, Corey Deagle, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors according to law. I further swear that I will serve Her Majesty faithfully and honestly, and that I will, to the best of my skill, knowledge, and judgment, execute the laws of this province and the responsibilities, powers, and trusts granted to me as Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure for Prince Edward Island. And I further swear that I will keep confidential all matters addressed by the Executive Council, and that I will not disclose any such matters to any person other than a member of the Executive Council, except as authorized by it or as required in the lawful discharge of my duties. So help me God. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations, all the best to you.
Thank you. Great job.
D. Mark V. McLean. Would you please come forward, place your right hand on the Bible, and swear your oaths.
I, D. Mark V. McLean, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, according to the law. I further swear that I will serve Her Majesty faithfully and honestly, and that I will, to the best of my skill, knowledge, and judgment, execute the laws of this province and the responsibilities, powers, and trusts granted to me as Minister of Finance for Prince Edward Island. And I further swear that I will keep confidential all matters addressed by the Executive Council, and that I will not disclose any such matters to any person other than a member of the Executive Council, except as authorized by it or as required in the lawful discharge of my duties. So help me God.
Felicitaciones. May you have best wishes.
Your Honor, this concludes the swearing of oaths. I now call on the Premier King to say a few words.
Put them in the right order. Thank you very much, Dan. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour, Your Honor, thank you very much for hosting us this morning. You are always the most gracious host. I know you've had a couple of very busy days here, and you have a busy afternoon in front of you as well. But as always, it is an honor for our government to work with you, and it's always a privilege for all of us, and particularly me, to be here at Fanning Bank. So thank you very much for being a gracious host this morning and for fitting us in. To my cabinet colleagues, new and old, some of you here accepting new responsibilities, and some of you here with a greater focus on your current assignments. Today is a day to remind ourselves that these positions in which we serve provide us with the honor and privilege to wake up every day with the opportunity to make the lives of Islanders better and to move our beloved province forward. That is why we are here, that is why we serve, and that is the responsibility that comes with these positions. As we have learned all too well over the last 3 years, when you wake up each morning, you may not know what the challenges that are in front of you. Whether it be a hurricane, a global pandemic, an abrupt and unfair halt to our most important economic export, global economic events that have pushed inflation to its highest level in almost 50 years, or any other number of issues that we faced on a daily basis. But it is our responsibility to wake up, to be focused on everything we can do to make the lives of Islanders a little bit better, a little bit easier, and to continue to build our province to be the best place to work, live, and raise a family. Not all days are easy. My ask of each of you is this: each day, give Islanders your very best. Bring to your jobs an open mind, an open heart, a commitment to be a force for good, a catalyst for fairness, a voice for positivity and unity in a time when it is needed even so much more than ever before. I'm very proud of the work our government has undertaken since we started here in May of 2019. I'm proud of our entire team. The last 3 years have been the most difficult years we have faced as a province, perhaps in our history. Faced with uncertainty and unknown, our team has been there, providing Islanders with open, honest, heartfelt, and steadfast leadership, walking hand in hand with Islanders from tip to tip as we faced each and every difficulty together. We worried together, we cried together, and we banded together. And we met those moments head on. We made the tough decisions. We followed the advice of experts. We answered the calls for help that were needed. We responded in that true island way, putting the collective health of Islanders first. But many challenges remain, and many more will come. It will be our responsibility to meet those moments with the same heart, the same concern, the same passion, and the same determination. For those of you standing here and sitting with us, busy days await you, and I don't want you to waste any time in getting to work. I am confident in each and every one of you that you will get to work today, working with your senior leadership teams and your departments to tackle these challenges and do what we need to do for the betterment of our province. The approach we started with on this journey back in May 2019 is still the same approach that we will take from today going forward. There's a note in my desk that I wrote to myself the very first day I sat in the Premier's chair in 2019. I open my desk each day, I read it every morning, it guides me, and I offer it to you. And it says, there'll be good days and there'll be tough days, but always remember it's about people. I want each of you to put Islanders at the heart of every decision that we make. Those qualities have served us well in the past, and they will continue to serve us well in the future. Congratulations, good luck, let's get to it. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Thank you, Premier. I now call on Her Honor, Honorable Antoinette Perry, to offer remarks.
Good morning. I offer my congratulations to you on your appointments. Je vous offre mes plus sincères félicitations pour ces nouvelles tâches que vous allez entreprendre. Best wishes to you as you assume your responsibilities as members of the Executive Council. And I really, on behalf of Her Majesty, I would like to express to you my sincere appreciation for all that you have done since you were elected. And I know that you will continue to take care of Islanders in the best way that you can under the guidance of our very able and very caring Premier. And I thank you for working with him to improve the lives of Islanders. with my sincere appreciation, and please join me now, everyone, in welcoming Prince Edward Island's new cabinet. In the room.
This concludes the formal proceedings today at Government House. Please stand for the departure of Her Honor, who will then return for a photo with the Premier and his new cabinet.